Hey there, it's Sarah. Welcome back to 12 Minute Fit, where I'm bringing you a workout that is all about the booty today. You already know that a strong backside looks great, but do you know the other benefits of strengthening those glutes? When you have stronger glutes, you have improved posture, and improved posture means less back pain. When you have better posture, you also move better throughout your day. So by strengthening the glutes, you're going to decrease your risk of injury to areas like the hips, hamstrings, and the low back. Strong glutes also help to build a stronger pelvic floor, which is so important for us ladies. And when we work the big muscles like the glutes, we burn more calories. And when we build more muscle, we improve our metabolism. So let's strengthen these glutes together today in only 12 minutes. I am coming down to the floor, which is why I have my mat, and it's folded in half because we're going to be on hands and knees for quite a while. So you want somewhere where you've got some cushion for those knees and where you can comfortably lay down on your back and your belly. We're starting up on the feet though. Each exercise is only 30 seconds. We're only working for 12 minutes, which means we get one short break and that's it. If you need to shake out your muscles at any time, listen to your body, give yourself a second, and then jump right back in when you're ready, because you've only got 12 minutes to strengthen those glutes today. We're going to start with a good morning, our feet under our hips, our knees soft, our belly button tight to our spine, and we're just going to hinge from the hips and bring the chest down parallel to the floor for 30 seconds. Let's start those good mornings. Keep the knees soft, send the hips behind the heels, and then engage those glutes as you come up. Keep the back long and straight. Press the heels down into the floor and really squeeze those glutes as you come up. Give a big contraction of those muscles. We want to start to warm them up so they can work really hard for us today. In 8 seconds, we're taking it to an easy squat, lifting the chest and just sending those hips back and down. Bending the knees right over the middle of the foot, keeping that chest lifted, that belly button tight. Squeeze those glutes as you come up. Can you sit a little lower in this squat? How low can you go? Maybe step your feet outside the hips a little bit and see if you can drop a little lower into that squat. You decide how low you're going today, but the lower you go, the more those glutes are going to work. We're going to add this squat to our hinge, staying in the squat, then lift the hips, straighten the legs, and then bring the hips back down, lift the chest as you bend those knees. Just back and forth at a pace that works for you. Those hips going as low as you're ready to take them. Keeping that core engaged, supporting that low back. Knees always bending over the middle of those feet. We're going to step the feet out wide when you hear the bell. Turn the toes towards the corners. And we're going to sit into a low squat and just pulse right there in that low squat. Just moving an inch or two. Pressing those knees out towards the pinky toes. Squeeze those glutes. Can you tuck that tailbone under so it's in line with your shoulder blades? Press the knees out. Really squeeze those glutes. We're coming down to our hands and knees at the bell. We're going to pick up one leg behind us with a 90-degree bend. And we're going to kick that heel to the ceiling. So lift your heel, kick it to the ceiling. Little pulses up at the top. Your knee is bent to about 90 degrees. Your hips are square. Support yourself on those palms right under the shoulders. You're going to feel the hip of the leg that is not moving because it's helping to keep everything steady. Squeeze the glute as you kick that heel to the ceiling. Now bring the knee under the hip and take it out to the side and then back under the hip. So we're going to lift the knee out to the side and then back down. Keep that foot flexed. Keep that 90-degree bend. These are called fire hydrants, and you can probably guess why. Like you're a dog at the fire hydrant. Lift your knee up and then bring it back down. Keep that opposite hip engaged and push through the palms. Now we're going to take our hips back towards that opposite heel, and then we're going to lift the knee out to the side as we bring those hips back up. So we're going to press the hips back, and then we're going to lift that knee out as you bring those hips back right over the knee. So we're moving back at an angle, and we're getting that flexion and extension through the hips. Big squeeze in the glute. Keep the hips right over that knee and take it to your fire hydrant. Then circle through the hip. Take it to your scorpion kick. Bring the knee back under the hip. So out, circle up, and back down. Try to keep the hips and the shoulders square. Keep the core engaged. We're circling through that hip, squeezing the glute as you kick up. Switching legs for the scorpion kick. Little lifts up to the ceiling. Try to kick it with the heel. Flex the foot. Try not to lift the hip. Keep it level with that opposite hip. Keep that belly button tight to the spine. Squeeze that glute. Send energy out through the heel. Get ready for those fire hydrants at the bell. Right here, knee under the hip, and then extend it out to the side and back in. So we're going to use the hip to lift that knee out to the side. Press through the palms. Keep that opposite hip engaged. And try not to lift the hip as you lift the knee. Feeling that outer glute working really hard. And we're going to make it work even harder, adding the extension at the bell. Bring the hips back towards that opposite heel, and then bring them back over the knee as you lift that knee up to the side. Adding that movement, forcing those muscles to work a little harder. Hopefully you're already feeling a burn. Work through that burn. Your muscles are saying thank you for making me stronger. Get ready to circle. So knee goes out, and then we circle through the hip to lift the heel to the ceiling. Knee comes back down. Out, circle up, then under the hip. Your short break is coming at the bell as you roll to your back. That means your workout is already halfway done. Look at you go. Get ready to lay on your back. If you need to release those glutes, hug your knees up to your chest. Take a moment. Let them recover for just a second. And then we're going to bring the ankles and the knees together and the feet down on the floor with the heels as close to those hips as you can get them. Keep your head and shoulders down and your hands down by your hips. We're going to roll through the spine, start to lift your hips up into a bridge. Really squeeze the glutes. Now bring your hips halfway towards the floor and then press them back up, down and up. Just coming halfway down. Try to bring those ankles together. Try to squeeze those knees together and really squeeze those glutes. It might feel like you're not moving too far. That's okay. With these feet together, it really does decrease that range of motion you can get in this hip bridge. When you hear the bell, we're going to hold the bridge. You can bring your thumbs under the hips if you need to. We're going to start to take our knees out and then squeeze them back in. So keep the hips as high as you can. Take the knees out and then squeeze them together. Try to keep those feet together and the shoulders down on the floor. Draw your belly button towards your spine and really squeeze those glutes. Thumbs can be under the hips for support if you need it. If you feel those hips dropping or twisting, use that added support. Keep the knees out, bring the hips halfway down, press them back up. Feet are still together, knees are out wide. Hips are going halfway down, then pressing back up. Really squeeze those glutes. Drive those hips up to the ceiling, and then just bring them halfway down. At the bell, we're going to drop the hips, and we're going to step the feet out wide so that they're outside of our hips. Our feet are still parallel. Keep pressing those shoulders down. Take your feet out wide, and then find that bridge and come halfway down and back up. Your knees are parallel, your feet are parallel. Your shoulders are down, your chest is lifting up towards the chin, And those hip bones are reaching up towards the ceiling with that giant glute squeeze. Feeling a burn in the backside. Your body telling you it's getting stronger right here. When you hear the bell, hold up right here. Thumbs can come under those hips. Bring those knees in and then back out. In and out. Roll into the inside of the foot and then press that pinky toe back down. Keeping those hips lifted and level, thumbs under them if you need it. When you hear the bell, you're going to keep the knees in, and we're going to bridge halfway down and then right back up. How are we feeling? Glutes on fire? I hope so. Keep those knees in. Halfway down, squeeze the glutes back up. Down and up. We don't want the knees in too far. We don't want to injure those knees. But we want to feel those inner thighs as well as those glutes. Working extra hard. Push into your whole foot. Rolling over to our belly when we hear the bell. Quick transition to the tummy. Legs extended behind you. Let's go. You can keep your forehead down on your hands in front of you, or you can come up to those forearms and lift the chest. Point through the toes, and we're going to kick our feet like we're swimming. Squeeze the glutes, keep the feet lifted. Keep the legs as straight as you can. And squeeze those glutes. If you need to, you can bring the head down, or you can stay lifted. Coming up is going to work that low back just a little bit more. But if you feel that back pinching, bring the head down. Take your feet out and in, out and in, without dropping them off the floor. If you can, out and in. If you need a second, drop them down and then lift them right back up and get back to it. Out and in with those feet. At the bell, we're going to keep them out and we're going to flex those feet. We're going to bring the heels together like frog legs. Knees wide, heels together, feet flexed. Lift those knees up off the floor, set them back down. Big squeeze for those tired glutes. It might feel like your knees are not lifting at all, which is perfectly fine. As long as you're engaging those glutes and you're trying to get them off the floor, you're going to be working those muscles. And before you know it, you're going to be kicking those feet up really high. When you hear the bell, we're back up to all fours. And we're going back to that extension and hydrant. So hips back, knee out. Back and up. Hips back, lift out. Push through the palms. Keep the core tight. And get ready to switch legs. Other side, hips back, knee lifts out to the side. Make sure you're still breathing. Your belly button is still up tight. 12 more seconds here.
Activity complete.
Look at that! 12 minutes done for the glutes. Sit them back into a child's pose. Reach those arms out in front. Let those glutes release. Give yourself a big pat on the back for doing 12 minutes of exercise today. If you find 12 more minutes in your day, why don't you do another workout? Or maybe stretch it out. You can find a little bit of everything here at 12 Minute Fit, so I would love for you to subscribe